Alright, so the stream is live now. I mean,
Oh, nice. No, I don't think we did.
hey everybody. Oh god.
I don't think
Oh,
Frag's coming
Okay, it
through.
works.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Hey,
cool.
Blue.
That means people can have mystery ghost conversations with me. That's even better.
Monty
I like
has already informed me.
Echo.
Huh?
Drake dropped.
I know, Monty informed me. He came in here. Okay, he just wanted to be funny. Alright.
Nope.
That was funny.
We had
Okay.
Blue. We lost Blue.
He did that on purpose. Alright. So anyway,
Okay.
welcome to the stream. This is gonna be a fun little Sunday because when Drake drops, Kendrick's gonna drop it. This is just gonna be a crazy time. But anyway,
I think
More
we're still
Kendrick
losing out
Lamar
on
is always-
Frag.
No, it's okay.
I can hear Frag.
It's okay.
Frag, are you?
More Kendrick Lamar is a good thing. I like Kendrick.
More Kendrick Lamar is great.
Okay, I think he's coming through now. Okay.
Alright,
Well,
I need.
so,
I've been hearing echoes for like a solid minute there. I need to
hey,
focus.
so anyway,
Okay.
welcome to Henshin Academy. It's a half day today. We don't have much to go
Woo.
on today. But, yeah, we're gonna have some fun here. You got me, your host. We got our jukebox, aka the newscaster. And
Yo.
we got our old man Fred, who's a bit tired after work.
it's a day.
Yeah. It was a day for me too.
I feel it.
We had musical auditions today, so
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that can be quite fun. Which musical?
we're doing Beauty and the Beast this year.
Nice.
Yeah. Hopefully you
So.
get the lead role.
Unlikely.
Gaston? Sorry.
Jukebox being Gaston is wild.
I do not have the body type for Gaston.
Aww, don't sell yourself short.
He'll be okay.
I
So
think Gaston can work almost no matter what the phenotype. It's all about that charisma. Or anti-charisma. You have to be a dude, bro. But like French.
Yeah. So,
Have to be a French dude, bro. Oh, indeed.
So a Parisian? I don't know.
so welcome to the stream. And
Yay.
let's get right into it. What do we got for news?
Not a lot. The one Toku news I have is there's another guy added to the art cast.
Nice.
Shu Ishido.
I feel like I should know that
no
name. Has he
Kaneda.
been in anything else?
Indeed. Well, Shu Ishido is the character's name. The actual cast member is Sho Kaneda. So
Never mind.
pretty close. I tried looking him up because he looked familiar, but I didn't see anything that I knew. So yeah, everything I looked up for him just pulled back to Arc. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I got for Toku stuff. There's obviously previews for next episode, but those are previews for next episode. We'll get to those later when we get to the episodes. Then the other actual news thing that we got that I feel might be worth something is we got the release date for EDF 6.
Yes, we did. It's a good thing. To save our Mother Earth from any alien attack. From vicious guided
7/25.
Again, come back. We'll unleash all our forces. We won't cut them any slack. The EDF deploys.
Yeah, July 25th, right? 2 months? You got...
Yeah.
All right.
It's been out in Japan for like 2 years, but
Yes, but English release.
we will take what we can get. I think it's system-wide. It's not like delaying the PC release and the after the console release, which has also sometimes happened.
Correct. It just seems to be a straight. Everybody gets it at the same time. So.
Yeah.
Also, I do like the newscast, the broadcast trailer. The news anchor, it's cute.
Like, it's amazing how well they've managed to advertise the English EDF games. Like, the trailers are honestly hilarious. I just, Are they a meme game series? Yes, they are a meme game series, as some would say. However, I would say they're excellent and legitimately good, as opposed to, an actual joke, which, sure, maybe, but they aren't really, because it's a good joke, and it's real. So, what I'm saying is, live out your B-movie dreams.
It's weird
Like,
to me that we have these. We have two big games right now playing off of that like hyper patriotic facade or whatever you want to call it profile with
yeah,
Helldivers 2 and now
satire type
EDF.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's where Helldivers got its shtick from, man. Uh, and Helldivers 6, sorry, EDF 6. Uh, you see, it's easy to get them confused, you understand, because there is a lot of conceptual overlap. So EDF 6 is a somewhat direct sequel to 5. How that works, I don't know, because you literally do beat Space God in 5. Spoilers, you beat Space God. Um,
What?
and he looks like biblically accurate Space God. It's phenomenal. Um, but you're like a private corporation, or you start out as a private corporation composed of civilians, and then you basically become the de facto Earth Defense Force, as opposed to a dedicated defense force. You're theoretically doing it for in expectation of remuneration, but the planet gets shellacked because of course it does. Whereas in everything up until EDF 5, it's like there's a more clear patriotism line where it's like, oh yeah, we're fighting for Earth, and now it's like we're fighting for Earth because no one else will. Because nobody took some dude seriously, and he was like, well, I'm going to Batman the shit out of this. And I'm going to set up a corporation dedicated to the purpose of defending Earth against aliens. So it's good. And then Helldivers is just, I mean, the OG Helldivers has some really cutting satire. 2, I think, chisels a lot of that out because I don't think people are ready for that or something. I don't know, and that's probably why it's popular, is because people don't have to think about what they're doing anymore. Also, it's a third-person shooter, not a top-down game, but it plays exactly the same, despite the perspective change. But no, it's yep, they're pretty fun. How about that? How about that PSN requirement now, though?
Oh yeah.
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 How about that? It's being delisted from
That's
I
that's
don't know how
bad.
many countries. It's pretty wild. So that's Sony. Thanks. Thanks,
Sony, you
Sony.
were doing so well. You were doing so well for like you just had to let it ride. You just had to let it ride and not interfere, and it would have been just an all-out win. And then you had to
You know.
just
It's especially cynical too, because it's like y'all just really did wait like 1, 2, maybe 3 months, and then you were like, well, we got all our early game sales. Those are the only ones that matter. Fuck it. It's
Yep.
just like, oh, okay. Pull the plug. Pretty cool.
Yeah. It's just one of
Anyway,
those gaming decisions in it.
should it be illegal?
You
I think there's probably some European countries that would contend, yeah, you can't do that, but they have
they
actual
put it in the
concealment protections
contract.
there.
They put it in the contract, guys, and then you change your minds on the contract. You can't just do that. Like
I mean, you
seriously,
can,
man.
but there should be repercussions for that. But whatever.
Yes,
Anyway,
it's like end of the day, it's not the devs' fault. It's they wanted they hate it just as much as everybody else. So
yeah, because
don't blame the game. Blame
taints
the
their
publisher.
good name. I don't know if anybody here has played Magicka by the same devs. You should. It's excellent. You don't have to worry about PSN either.
I actually have heard of that game. I know.
Oh,
I think I know which one you're talking
it's good fun. It's good fun. Kind
about.
of, I wouldn't say invented the play style of do specific input sequence to get elemental spell type combos, but it definitely has become like the standard. Its implementation thereof, and that makes sense if you've played it, and it doesn't if you haven't. Geez, what the most recent Gauntlet game used that for its wizard, and that honestly made that game really good. It felt great. Where like you do like fire, and you do fire, you have like a little fire thing, and then you do fire, and you have a bigger fire thing. You do fire, or fire lightning, and you get like a fire nova, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Xenoblade
you
uses the
do
same thing.
or you do
Yeah,
like
yeah.
lightning, it does a little spark. Lightning is like chain lightning. Lightning, ice makes a thunderstorm. That kind of thing.
Yep, I
So
know
it's
exactly what you're talking about.
Magic is really good. Also co-op and so much fun abusing your friends. I mean, abusing people. Yeah, no, don't have to be your friends. So they've got a pretty good pattern for making video games, and to see them get shafted like this is pretty upsetting. And have their
Yeah,
name dragged through
yeah.
the mud as a result of association. It's very, very frustrating.
I'm,
Anyway, go.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping either.
I'm there.
I'm
I
hoping
was
they
enjoying
can
the combos.
reverse the decision, or I don't know. I'm really hoping someone at Sony sees the backlash. That's. I
Well,
realize that's a far-flung dream, but
oh no, they'll
like...
see it. They just won't give a flying fuck. Not to put it too, not to dress up the pig, but they're not
Yeah.
gonna care
Yeah.
because they don't really have an incentive to care.
Yeah.
The way they see it, anyway, because it's more money for them. I get it. I don't agree with it. I think it's shit, but
All right.
Anyway.
What's next? Let's get off this
something
depression.
less depressing.
Yeah. I think we're out of news, unless you guys got something.
The only thing I got was the Helldiver stuff.
Well, we just talked about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Brag anything.
I think I mentioned Megaton Musashi Wired, but I'm gonna do it again because it's like the most criminally.
You did mention Megaton Musashi Liard last week.
Yes,
But you
okay.
can
Well,
do it
we're
again.
doing it again because I didn't see an uptick in player numbers. So I'm going to say, y'all didn't fucking listen, and y'all need to start listening. Play Megaton Musashi Wired. It is criminally unrecognized as being the game you should be playing if you like video games, particularly ones involving being a robot smashing aliens. Also, like a looter grinder type thing. It's very, very good at what it does. It's got PvP if you want to do that, but it's also got PvE co-op, and it's good. You should do it. So there. Also, Sandland is phenomenal.
I'm super happy
Hey,
because
that's good.
I want to buy it, but I need to leave the Final Fantasy realm first.
I have spent exactly 37 minutes playing the actual game at this point because Megaton Musashi exists, but you should definitely check out Sandland. It is it feels worthy. All right.
That's good.
Awesome. We're good.
I've been stuck in Final Fantasy Land too, but I'm in 16 trying to grind out max level. So here's the thing. Max level in the new game goes up to 50. And then New Game Plus brings it all the way up to 100. With the DLCs, you're able to go up to 60 now in the original New Game, and then 110 in New Game Plus. The problem is, they did not adjust the levels in the New Game from the New Game Plus. New Game Plus raises the experience of everything, and also raises like your level, how much it takes to get a level, and how much enemies give you experience-wise. Words are hard. They don't adjust that in the the DLCs. So I need to get 650,000 experience. And most battles give me like 8,000.
Oh, so does like the level increase requirement go on like a exponential curve? Or a geometric curve?
Not really, because the last one was only like 50,000. the 500,000. The problem is those levels are designed for the New Game Plus. That level number is
Right,
designed
but
for New Game Plus.
nothing in New Game Plus is offering.
New Game Plus is fine. New
commensurate.
Game Plus, you can get that experience fine.
Then why aren't you grinding that?
Because I am a psychotic bastard.
Well, at least he admits it.
I don't get it.
I hate myself.
It's okay.
The fact is that
I play
meter is
Gundam
not
Battle
filled.
Operations
We don't
too, so I
hate you.
definitely understand that.
That meter is not filled, and I will not be satisfied until it is. It's just one of my things. If I'm playing an RPG, I have to get everybody to max level. Max stats, whatever. Max level,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, though, why aren't you using New Game Plus to do that grinding?
I will do it in New Game Plus.
Isn't that?
But
where
I
the
also have a New
experience
Game one that I have to do it for.
Can't you do that in New Game Plus?
Yes, I could.
Then do the new game in New Game Plus.
I have two. There's two. All right. There's the New Game, and then there's New Game Plus. I have a save file
turn
for
the
both
new
of
game
those.
into a New Game
Yes.
Plus. So you have two New Game Pluses, but one is the new game. New Game Plus.
But then it has. Dude, they're different enough from the two that I don't really want to do that. There's enough new things added.
That sounds an awful lot like
It's-
trying to max your stats in Chrono Trigger on one save before doing New Game Plus, and that sounds like fucking death because you have to do the monster battle mini game thing. Well,
here's
granted,
the thing. Well,
you can
here's the thing.
cheat
I
that.
did max it out on the. I did get up to the 50 for New Game, and then I created the New Game Plus account, and I was fine with that. I had 2 files, and it was good. But then they upped the level cap to 55 for the first DLC, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna do that. Now they've upped it to 60, and I'm like, God. Now I'm working through that.
This definitely sounds like you should probably just play Megaton Musashi problem. I think that would probably solve all your problems, honestly. I mean, I think there's very little that can't be solved with judicious application of Megaton Musashi Wired. It's I realize I'm not a doctor, but I believe this would be a condition curable by additional Megaton Musashi in your diet. Positing that.
I mean, that makes sense to me. All right, I'm done ranting.
Yeah. Is there any actual news?
All right.
That's what I was asking a while ago.
Yes,
so-
I know. And yes, you're so much faster than we are. We're now finally caught up with you. So, is there
Why
any
that
actual
fast?
news?
No, there was no. That was all the news we had.
Very good.
I was getting ready to move on, but I like the conversation we were having.
Oh, I believe we call that vitriol, actually.
Yeah. So
I believe we call it rambling.
that's it. So anyway,
I have
the news arc is over. Frag is tired, so we're gonna let Frag take us into our Toku recommendation for the week.
Because I'm lazy, I'm going to say,
See if I can pull it up too while we're at it.
yeah, that's a good question. I don't think you'll get anything
Hey, Night Owl.
out of looking.
We have someone in chat.
for-
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up?
Because it came up earlier.
Yo, it's been a while, Night Owl. What's going on?
Oh yeah, hi. Shibuya 15s, which is spelled SH15UYA. That's it. It is basically The World Ends With You as a Toku series.
Right? I am in.
Right, can you spell that again?
It's Shibuya, but replace the I and the B with 1 and 5 respectively.
Oh, okay, I spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I know. I did not spell it correctly the first time, I believe. Or if I did, I don't remember.
There it is. I'll show the opening. TVSI 2005 series.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna show a little Shibuya 15. This will be fun.
Let's see. It's
to work here. Uh, it's all good. You know, I'm surprised you showed up. It's pretty late on a Sunday. I usually we change schedule a lot, but hey, it's fine. Welcome back. Oh, trying to get this. Trying to get the image up. There we go. So we're gonna go over Shibuya 15. There we go. So let the stream catch up for a second. And let's let's go back here real quick. Is this correct? Correct.
Keep it rolling.
This looks like the opening. I don't know.
I don't
There's
remember the intro.
posters.
I do remember. Oh, yeah, that's familiar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the heck is going on here? Living in a virtual
Shibuya,
world.
but not Shibuya.
That there it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
In a virtual. Okay.
Virtual
I can
world.
see the world ends of world. I can see the world ends of you, kind of.
Yeah, like right down to an obsession with pins. They don't use the pins for attack, but it's like the gang rep stuff is there. It's very it winds up being other things too. It's pretty interesting. I wouldn't say it's like a dynamite 10 out of 10 show by any stretch of the imagination, but it is fairly entertaining. I don't think it's as off the wall entertaining as this one I'm watching right now. Oh, God. And of course I've forgotten its name already. That's excellent. The one with the CGI cell phone robots.
Oh,
the buddies, yeah.
we saw that one. We saw. Yeah.
We saw the first episode of that one, not the
Something-
full series.
Something K.
Well, I appreciate that the name sounds familiar and you're showing up today, Night Owl.
Oh,
We
K-Tai
do appreciate
Investigator
it.
Set.
That sounds alright.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
So-
K-Tai Sotakan Sebun.
So what else can you share with us about Shibuya 15?
So it's got Mark Musashi in an antagonist role. If you don't know who Mark Musashi is, you're forgiven. He is mostly he does choreography work now, I think. But he's worked on a bunch of stuff. He's in the first season of Garo. I think he's in the second season of Garo, or the movie, one of the early movies. I can't remember now. As the butler. He did. I want to say he did the fight choreography in. No. He didn't do the fight choreography in one of the John Wicks. Give me a sec here. Mark Musashi. Here we go. He was the motion actor in Metal Gear. He was a motion actor in Metal Gear Solid 3. Let's see. Here we go. He was the suit actor for Kamen Rider 2 in Kamen Rider the First. He apparently did stunt work in GMK. I didn't know that. Where were you? He did the stunt work for Dollhouse Season 2. He did the stunt work in He did stunt work in Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. He's in a bunch of American shows, such as iCarly.
Huh.
iCarly, Wizards of Waverly Place, bafflingly. He did stunt work in Iron Fist. Where are you? Anyway, so basically, there's a bunch of kids in Shibuya, but not Shibuya. But it is Shibuya, but it's not. Basically, how much can I say without just spoiling the entire plot? This is tricky. Confusion abounds, but like you got to be a part of a gang, and gangs have pins, and you got to have the pins. Otherwise, you're not part of a gang. This seems familiar if you've if you've played The World Ends With You.
Bunch of you, yeah. Yep.
It's somewhat familiar, right down to the soundtrack. The soundtrack even sounds like The World Ends With You. It's
That was
kind of wild.
2005, you said? Yeah.
I think so. I believe it predates it slightly.
It does. It would predate it.
Yeah, it's only like a year or two, but it's there. And so weird things are afoot, as you can see, as you saw in the opening, with people with
The
weird...
World's End With You is 2007.
Oh, okay, so yeah, like 2 years. So there's weirdness abound. The plot thickens, and it turns out there's other things going on.
As
And
you would
I can't
expect,
really
yeah.
say more without spoiling the entire plot, honestly. So I'm not going to,
That's
because
fair.
I think it would be one that's worth watching on our Toku Thursdays. Actually, it's because it's pretty short. I think it's only like 25 episodes. Um,
Huh.
12 episodes. It's short.
Very short.
Pretty quick and painless. Not a bad show, I would say, but not mind blowing. Cute, entertaining, short. And Mark Musashi shows up as an antagonist who speaks in English. It's pretty great. Except it's very good English because he speaks English.
Hey.
He was born in
So
Maine.
it's just English then,
Yes.
and not.
Yes.
Yes, but it's like delivered Englishy. If that makes sense, you'd get it if you saw it,
Okay.
where he's saying nonsense sentences that in very clear, crisp English, but they don't make any sense. Partly because of the role, partly because of the script. It's accurately delivered English, but it's written English. It makes sense if you see it. You'll get it when we get there. After we get through Garo and season 1
Changerion and whatever's after those.
and whatever's after that. Anyway, good
Alright.
times.
Well, thank you for Toku recommendation for the week. Alright. We now will jump to our song of the week.
Oh, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Don't worry. Dude, don't worry. It's not too crazy this episode. Sorry, guys. Don't worry. I gotta do the compilation drop this week anyway, so you'll be fine.
I need to think. Wait, what compilation dropped?
I gotta do the drop of all the episodes I forgot to drop because I've been busy.
Oh. I see. My subscription fee is going to be flooded with our podcast again. I get it.
Hey. At least you watch.
Hey, I do, yes. Well, of course I do. It's me. I'm a narcissist like that.
Oh. You're a Final Fantasy villain.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah, most of them are narcissists. I don't think I'm as bad as, like, the Emperor, but, you know.
No
I'm
one's
up
as
there.
bad as the Emperor except maybe Kefka.
Emperor
I
had
will
ambition going for him, honestly. Like, Kefka has ambition too, but Emperor is just, like, relentless.
Again, I always point this out whenever Emperor gets power. He died. He got defeated. He went to hell, took over hell from Satan, and then came back to conquer the world. Oh, but that's not good enough. He split his soul and half went to heaven to try and take heaven from God. And that half would have come back too, if not for all the dead party members that stopped him in heaven. Good God.
Yeah.
Emperor's a badass, and I will take no shit otherwise.
I still... Emperor's great. He's definitely up there for me. He's top 3 for Final Fantasy villains. I still love Garland, though. Because having having such massive, angry incel simp energy that you fight a dude after... You fight a bunch of dudes after kidnapping a person, a lady, a princess, and then being so filled with angry simp incel energy that you go back in time. You have your soul sent back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Put the 4 elemental evils in bondage, not the good kind, to do your whim because you've already set this up for yourself.
Yeah.
Because your simp energy is so huge and you're so bitter about that one time you lost.
And then you
that
send
you-
those elemental
you have-
fiends into the future. So they
Yes,
can deal
you
with
have
that.
bootstrap paradoxed yourself into eternal conflict. It's because of your overriding wrath and just hate, just petty spite and hatred of these 4 people who stopped you from getting away with kidnapping a princess. It's just mind blowing. Like how petty.
I know.
It's like weaponized pettiness and spite. It's incredible. I think the only person who could come close is what's his face from Detroit Metal City? Krauser. Krauser from Detroit Metal City would definitely do a Garland / Chaos. If provided the opportunity, because he runs on being super fucking petty. Oh
Nice.
my gosh, what an entertaining, horrible series that is. Anyway.
All right.
Kefka's
yeah,
great
what-
too, because he's Kefka. But I like evil clowns because at least it's an honest clown when it's an evil clown. Oh, evil.
All right. Song of the day. Right. Let me think. I did not pick out a song. I probably should have. You know what? How recent am I allowed to go with songs of the day? Am I allowed to do one from a currently airing series?
Yes.
I think we've done
All
that
right.
before.
Yeah, we've done that before.
All right. In that case, let's just do the opening for Boom Boomjer to celebrate Boomjer, the ending of Lap 1.
Yeah.
Don't stop the boom, don't stop the boom, boom, don't stop the boom, don't stop the boom, boom. Don't stop the boom. Any of the boom, all the boom. So much boom.
Boom Boom J, baby.
But no, it's a pretty great theme song.
Y'all really
like to
should
enjoy
watch
it.
Boom Boom J. It's actually really good. So far, at least. We're in lap 1.
Lap 1 just completed.
The-
Hey, segue to superhero time.
The fight scenes were super great. I enjoyed them. The characters are fun. That's all I need.
Characters have been pretty fun.
This isn't
Are
no
we done with
peak. This ain't no peak Oger. You know what I'm saying? But I'm liking Boom Boom J so far.
Right, so are we just going into superhero time now? Just rap going in? Or am I done with my song of the day, Xeming, or do you want me to go on? Because I don't know.
Do you have more, or are you done?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I said what I need to say. It's boom, boom, don't stop the boom. It's a pretty bop opening for a Sentai. You don't want to stop. It just keeps going and going. It's got to get beat. Sung by, I forgot who sung it by. Who was sung by? Give me a second.
Isn't it
I think it's
Agayano? Or is it Masaki Ando? I don't think it's Masaki Ando.
It's one of those. Is
And you know what?
it's Masaki Endo.
It is Masaki Ando, okay.
Yeah.
And because we have to, not really, because it's my segment. Time for
Henshin, yeah, Henshin Gata, yeah, before.
yeah.
Alright.
And because this one pisses me off,
Oh,
because it pisses me off. So we'll see him again next week if you haven't caught up on.
You don't have to
There's
inflict legend on anybody.
Oh, I wasn't inflicting legend on anybody. My goodness.
Oh, so we're doing Geo?
Oh yeah, I like Gio.
Yeah, so is he the Henshin though? That's
Oh, yeah,
that's
he
the
is.
question.
Gio's our Henshin.
Okay.
Like, I just hate what Legend did to him, because what the fuck? I don't.
He hasn't done anything to him. He's just Geo's not there.
He will be in the
Unless
next.
you count like
He will be in the next episode, or the episode after the next episode. The one that comes out this week.
that's the suit though, not the actor. Or the
Yeah,
character,
it's the
at least as
suit,
far as we know.
and I hate I hate Legend. Everything about Legend, I hate Legend. The actor's cool though. He's fine.
We're waiting for the legendary before we talk about it. So
Ugh.
Just gonna be, unless the Legend arc is like the rest of the show, which.
So anyway,
Now, so real talk though, would that be better or worse than what Gotchard?
Than what Gotchard has been currently doing.
well, I would say worse
Like
because
real
I hate
talk.
I would say worse because I hate Legend.
Like I hate Legend too, but like Gotchard hasn't been doing
Is
it.
he-
I mean, I'm
Gotchard
admittedly
is-
only at like episode 25.
Echo, your
27.
choice is Legend or more Valvarad.
Yeah,
Which do you
seriously,
choose?
that's what we're at.
Ooh, that's
That's where we're at.
That's so awful.
Isn't that like that's like the worst cesspool
And look,
situation?
and like
imaginable?
my problem with Gotchard is like it's just really mid, right? It's not doing anything impressive. It's not doing anything egregious to me other than Valvarad. But yeah, that's it. Anyway,
Oh, we're
Even
doing Elma.
Valvrad
Okay.
is less bad and more desperately mediocre. So I think he's kind of the epitome of mid.
so here
I
we
mean, he's
go.
a jobber mid, so he's on the lower end of mid, so
Yeah.
like bad mid, but it's like, man, it's upsetting.
Oh no, this is Grangio.
Grand Geo. Mainly because I hate what Legend does to this suit by draping it in his little goldy bits, and I'm like, why? You don't need to do that,
It's already gold.
right?
Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if Legend's Goldie bits weren't so tacky looking, because they're like that translucent gold plastic, so it
Henshin-
looks more like a piss
Grand
yellow.
time.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Whereas Geo's actually looks like kind of a white gold mixed with gold.
And like, here's the funny part, right? Decade is right in the middle, right? Legend's thing
Yes,
covers
yeah.
Decade and everybody else next to him. It's so what the fuck? It's so. There you go.
That's not the first ultra long henshin that we've had, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So that's what we got today. So now,
Yay!
I'm sorry, Gio.
It's not your fault.
It's crazy because like the show, we know how the show is,
Yes, we know how the show is.
but I like the characters, so I fight for Zio. Ugh,
For Geo, yeah.
yes.
Not Gotchard, for Geo.
Gotchard, I'm hoping I'm impressed a little more. Gotchard is just hit and miss, and it's just like, okay.
I'm not sure where the hits are, but okay. Like,
Well, episode
like if you,
4
by hit you mean it gets on the dartboard? Sure. But no balls.
There's episodes I like, you know. But
Yes,
most of them,
all
I'm
right,
just kind of bored watching it for real.
There are episodes. I will agree. There are episodes that we can like. In Gotchard.
Anyway,
yes.
we ragged on Gotchard enough. Sorry,
Very
Gotchard fans. It's
We will get to-
it's okay. Like,
We will
You can
resume
hate us later.
talking about like individual episodes when the Legend arc is over. That's gonna be fun. Apparently, this is gonna go on at least 3 episodes now. So, wait, no,
yeah.
4. We're on 4 at this point,
Sorry, Gotchard.
including next week's episode. Oh boy, a month of Legend.
So anyway, it's time for some Boom Boonju, which is actually really fun.
Yeah,
Lap
boom, boom,
1
All right.
is over, and we'll get into the last 2 episodes of Lap 1.
Yes. So conclusion for lap 1. Starting with episode 8. Hold on. All right. So episode 8 starts. They're training up for, or they're just doing some test driving, testing out Boom Boom Racing, foreshadowing for the final form of the final mech, as it were. Mad Rex, on the other hand, is very pissed off at Boon Red because Boon Red kind of actually managed to do some damage, along with the rest of the team, but mostly Boon Red. That's who he blames anyway. Anyway, you see the whole team hanging out, chilling. And then Taya's not there, but Orange drops some hints about the BBG, or the the Big Bang Grand Prix, which is the actual true purpose of the Boom Boomers. They were created to compete in an intergalactic space race that apparently involves tires. So it's like on a track, I guess, in space.
This feels very Car Ranger too. I'm very happy to hear this.
I can't wait for
This
just the
pleases
all-car
me.
team up. Make my dreams come true and give me Red Racer, Boon Red, Go On Red. Is it Red Turbo or Turbo Red? I can't remember.
I believe it's Red Turbo.
Yeah. It's
Red.
anyway. It's like it's not that many series. This is manageable. Do
Yeah,
the same thing with friggin'
Dinos.
dinosaurs, and you'd be at it. You'd have like 600 extras. You'd have to have in costume. Have
Well,
that. Now you only need like I don't know.
all jokes aside with
25?
that, yeah, all jokes aside with that, Red Turbo and just throw in Drive because I saw the shift car. Do it, and I'm happy. You got five racers, and we're cooking. Look, the Dino team up happened, and we have 4 technical Dino seasons, and just dinosaurs sprinkled throughout because kids love dinosaurs. We have a bunch of animal seasons. Thank goodness we haven't done an all animal team up yet.
Well, there's only... Okay, define animal season. Because it's one of those things where... Because Samurai would technically be an animal season if you just go by the mechs.
If you go by
And
the
Samurai's
mechs.
not.
Yeah, it's the Chanbara, so ninjas and
So really, we only have like 2 that are
we have
focused on the animals.
What live?
Gal
We got
Ranger and Zyuohger.
Live Man. Would that count? Was it Live Man?
Live Man would be the first. That had an animal theme.
Yeah.
But they're not. But the team isn't focused on like biology and like.
Yeah,
and all that.
but like they would everybody who's in the animal category of Zenkaiger.
If you do Live Man, then you have to include Die Ranger.
Die Ranger would
Yes,
be
they're
part
mystical creatures, but they're still creatures. Damn it!
Aren't they in the Chanbara section?
Hold on. I'm bringing up the counts.
See. I'm sorry for getting us off the rails here.
Nah, it's fine.
Boon Boonger.
I'm bringing up the.
Let me pause Boon Boonger real quick again. Just watch Boon Boonger is great, but we will give you the recap. Pause. Just gonna pause this real quick.
Hold on. Need to dig through the wiki.
The only reason I say that because like I feel like they put the martial arts, the sword, the samurai, I feel like they put the samurai, the martial artist, and the ninjas together.
Okay, so which category do you want to know?
We have the animal category and the Chanbara
Okay,
category.
the animal category, or barking beast power. That is Sun Vulcan, Live Man, Jetman, Ginga Man, Gal Ranger, and Zyuohger. I guess Ginga Man.
Yeah, I guess
Ginga
Ginga Man.
counts.
Alright, and the Chanbara category.
Black Ox. So.
Chanbara
The full Black
is Kaku Ranger, Hurricaneger, Shinkenger, and Ninja.
Oh, so where's I'm surprised. Wait,
Die
is
Ranger-
Die Ranger is in a tier and classification of its own. If you haven't seen Die Ranger, I highly recommend it.
Please
They
watch
are in
it.
the extreme fighting power with Battle
Gek-
Fever J, Mask Man, and Geki Ranger.
Huh?
Okay.
So they're the martial arts teams.
That tracks.
That tracks, but also I'm kind of glad.
Martial arts is a very, very important part of Die Ranger.
I was speaking in terms of Geki Ranger. I'm kind of glad they didn't throw Geki Ranger in with the beast, the animal
Correct.
guys.
It kind of does belong there, though.
Yeah, it's one of those
It belongs
seasons.
in both.
Yeah,
First,
it's
but,
definitely one of those seasons that has like both.
That's why it's so good. It's really good.
Yeah,
Watch
that too.
All right.
It was pretty fun.
Watch that too.
All right. Anyway, back to the actual episode.
Boon
So-
Boon.
They learned that about the Boom Boom Grand Prix, and everyone's like, "Wait, this stuff wasn't made to defend the Earth from alien invasions? We're just the tools of this incredibly rich bastard." Taya's like, I guess if you want to look at it that way, yeah." Like, And that's the way you can look at it. Before Ty can explain anymore, Danger calls and they run off to save the day. Unfortunately, the rest of the team, except Red, falls for blatantly obvious traps, including our Jesse and James. They're also trapped. That's pretty funny to see right there. Somehow the Cage have, like, anti-boom boom technology, so they can't morph out. Unfortunate. But anyway, this gives us an excuse to have our Red versus Mad Rex rivalry fight, which is freaking awesome. This is a really cool fight. Everyone's just looking on in anticipation. Eventually, Red does come out on top with a super cool, like, backflip over the drill thing and then using the tires to fling himself forward.
It's a beautiful finisher, and I feel like it's taken straight out of the Kamen Rider Drive Handbook, but they turned it up to 11.
Indeed.
Using the tires is what
Anyway.
I mean, people.
Mad Rex is very pissed by this. So he calls in the little, the Meowth thing, squeezes all the gas out of it, and grows big. Which also, fortunately, frees the rest of the team, so we're able to go into, mech time. So they bust out police, and they get slacked. They get pretty well slacked. They then bust out Builder, and that also doesn't work. Eventually, Blue and Pink and Black get kicked out of the mech first. Then Orange and Blue eventually also get kicked out when they try using the double sword method. Leaving just Red inside. Red pulls out our new toy for the episode, because I forgot about this one, which is just a car. He just puts another, like, copy of the car on his arm, and he uses those as boxing gloves, which is fine, but it's like, yeah, it's very weak. It's a very weak upgrade. Sorry.
Compared to what we got with Construction Police and what we're gonna get when you get there. Yeah, I can understand.
It's obviously just here to sell the special edition car or whatever, so. Oh well. Anyway, Taya uses up all his power. He barely manages to win the day. He's heavily injured, and he basically goes unconscious as soon as the mech fights. And that's our cliffhanger. On to the next episode. So Taya's in a coma. Unfortunate. Rest of the team is dealing with that. Trying to figure out what to do from now on. The government is like, yeah, so we're not gonna let this team be at the whims of some crazy maniac. Some crazy rich maniac, so we're taking over. All this stuff now belongs to us. The government. The International Space Agency. Because they can do that. I guess. Anyway. It's during all that commotion that we eventually get the actual backstory. Some actual backstory. Bundario's backstory. So Bundario was a racer in this Grand Prix who lost his license somehow. We don't get much more about that. But then we proceed to see him crash into Earth. So maybe it was a good thing that he lost his license. I don't know. We have no other contents to go on, so it seems like it's kind of deserved. Anyway, Taya finds him, patches him up, and Bundario tells past Taya this, and Taya's like, you know what? I like that idea. I'm gonna work with you, buddy. I'm gonna deliver your dream to you. It's cool. Very simple backstory, but it's sweet. It works. Cut over to our bad guys. Mad Rex is still very pissed off, and he has another plan. He still wants revenge. Taya wakes up, finally. Heavily injured still, but, you know, at least he's awake. The others have already gone to go fight Mad Rex, because Mad Rex is pissed. Government agent lady is there, interrogates Taya a little bit. Taya's like, I don't care if it was his dream originally, it's my dream now. Why? I guess I'll find out when I deliver it to him.
I guess he wants to see him happy.
Yep. Anyway, cut over to our fight. Rest of the team gets rolled. ISA lady shows up with Red. ISA lady being the driver here, so that's pretty sick shot of Red coming out of the sports car. Red gets up with the team, ready to fight. He's about to fight solo, but then the rest of the team is like, "Yeah, no, you're not doing that. This solo, buddy. We're in this just as much as you are. So, teamwork." We get Henshin roll call, epic fight scene, and they take down Mad Rex. Mad Rex is like, "Fuck this again," and grows big.
Yep.
And then we get the debut of Racer with classic to create Boom Boom Night, which is far and away my favorite Boom Boom combination so far.
I can agree with
It is.
that. Second favorite would be the police combo.
Police one is pretty good. The police one is very simple though. He
Yeah.
has two guns. He has two guns and like a pompadour. So a spiky
Two
pompadour.
guns and a police hat. And then we got
Yeah.
construction, who's got a big hammer and a helmet.
Big hammer and a crane hanging off one side.
Yeah.
But I like what they do with Knight here because they have the thing hanging off his side, but it's kind of like the mantle that
King
like the
Oger.
King Ogers had. Yeah.
It's
I
a
wasn't
really
sure
nice
what that was
callback.
supposed to be at first, but it works really well as a suit.
So I can't wait for the crossover and they do the mecha fight. They gotta use that. They have
They
to.
bring out Boom Boom Knight, and King Ogers are like, he looks just like us.
Yum was like, oh, this is a ripoff. Hold on. And then they do some combination. Like, he just configures a combination between King Oger and Boon Robo. And it's just, okay,
Yep.
that's clean.
Anyway, we get another sick-ass mech fight. Because apparently Knight is also, like,
What's up,
super
Almighty?
speedy. And has, like, fire swords, which is also very cool.
He definitely has that little flame.
Mm-hmm.
Is definitely a booster. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Getting that speed.
There's also a neat little scene where the rest of the Boom Boom cars show up to help support the team a little bit by just driving into Mad Rex.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I suppose, Mad Rex does get defeated seemingly for good. Seems like Mad Rex is dead, which is a little sad because I like Mad Rex.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
he just showed up, but he was fun. Fun little general.
It was fun indeed. Anyway, day is saved. Team heads back to base to chill out and relax. The government will not take over the Boom Boomers, so cool. Kai's still in charge. ISA lady tries to give a CD to Mundario, but she just can't because she's shy, and Blue's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself.
As long
Here
as
you
she
go.
doesn't date Bundario at the end of it.
And that's it. That's the end of the episode. We have our team now, and our team has been formed. They have been cohesed together. What do we think of lap 1 of Boom Boomger?
I enjoyed it. We touched on it a little before, but I enjoyed it. It's super fun, and I think that's all we need. Especially coming off of Peak Oger, which was fun but very story heavy.
It was very story heavy. I will give you that. I like the story and everything. I like the fights generally are also very good. It's just the suits, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay. At this point,
It's the stupid tires. God.
It's okay. I dig the racing suits.
I will say I do like the Boom Boom Robo as a suit. I think all the suits for the mecha, those suits look great. I love those. The mechas are cool. It's just the fucking helmets, man.
Yeah, the racing suits are fine, and I feel like hopefully going forward they have something akin to racing suits, or like a pit crew.
It is the revelation of the Boom Boom Grand Prix does actually make the whole pit crew aesthetic make sense.
Yeah, so I
Because
hope we do.
that's what they were made for. They were made to be a pit crew in like this big old Grand Prix.
So I'm just hoping we continue with that, and
Mhm.
I got used to them, so they don't bother me as much anymore. Especially when they utilize the tires on their back and ankles. So like that's cool to me.
The back and ankle ones I'm fine with. Those are fine to just have those ran. It's just
I
why
want-
do you have that as the main focal point of the face?
Look, as soon as they headbutt somebody and the tire on their head spins, I'm gonna be like, yeah, there it is. But till then, I'm used to the helmets now. That's just me. How you feeling, Frank?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Boom Boom Jura is well on its way.
And honestly, that's all we need.
Right. It is a very back to basics Sentai in a good way.
Yeah.
So, like it's differentiates itself enough from the rest of the pack that it can stand alone as its own thing, but has a lot of those very classic Sentai beats in it. So,
Yeah, and that's
cool.
all we need. And with that,
That's so far we're just through lap 1. On to lap 2. However many laps this is gonna be.
Yeah.
What do you guys want now that we have the Boom Boom Grand Prix? Do you want that to be the final arc, as like the final boss is just the race, or whatever this thing with the space mafia is?
So here's the thing. When you have a setup like that, a storytelling engine, if you will, you can do a lot with that.
Speed
You
Racer
can do
it.
so much. Exactly. You can Speed Racer it. You can Future GPX Cyber Formula it. You
Just
can have
don't.
more than one race. You can have many races in many fanciful locales, like space, like ice planet, like computer planet, like fantasy planet. You can go fucking crazy with this.
Just.
You can go anywhere and do anything. You will literally never run out of material. You can do the entire rest of the show based on this premise. It would not even be difficult for anyone who was doing writing 30 years ago. It would not be difficult. For modern writers, I think it's extremely difficult, but that's because we live in this era and nobody knows how to make storytelling engine serialized stuff that just keeps doing the anthology thing and has an overarching plot. They can do one, they can do the other, they can't do both. It's too bad, but here we are.
So.
I'm optimistic because, again, it's such a good setup. I think you could do it for a very long time, and then you have our baddies constantly trying to get in the way and interfere. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hell, make them competitors. Hopefully they are. And then you have character development for them as they try to become better racers, and you have this give and take. Better yet, make the Boom Boongers lose. Not always, a couple races. They need to lose sometimes. If they lose sometimes, that means they can grow. This is called being a good fucking writer.
So.
I've
My
seen this
thing.
done.
So my
It
thing
can
is.
be done. If you
Oh.
think I sound excited, it's because I have seen Cyber GPX, Future GPX Cyber Formula. There we go. Future
There you
GPX
go.
Cyber Formula, which you need to watch. It is the seminal modern futuristic racing anime show ever.
Yeah.
It's great. You can probably skip the OVAs because they do massive character assassination to practically the entire main cast, bar one person who gets additional development. He's fine. But he's also perfect in the show already, so he didn't need it. But it's great. It's some of the best character arc journey that I have ever seen in what could nominally be considered a sports anime. It is phenomenal. Also, it's a cool. Also, the Asrata and Super Asrata look fucking great. They are very cool cars. So
Yeah.
there.
Alright, so now that Frank
That
made
has
a
been
little
Frag's
tangent.
impromptu rant for this episode.
Oh,
Oh,
only one? I can go on another.
he's
But we're
done.
not.
Yeah. So my
He's
thing
done.
is.
He says. He is right.
So my thing is, I don't expect too much from the setup because Toei's let me down before. So I'm usually cautiously optimistic until we get something really good. That said, Toei, do not superhero GP3 this. Do not. I'm really hoping you don't. The whole premise of like, if they do like multiple space races, let one of them be a movie, just because we can have the quick short race. We can make one of the races an arc. We can deal with the whole space mafia type of dealy with the race at the same time. We can do that. Speed racer it and have fun. Just don't GP3 this because that's one of the stories from Drive that I hate the most during Drive's whole run. You ruined it. Ruined it. set up a race between Kamen Riders, did nothing with it. Kind of a thrown in there. Anyway, I don't want to rant on that too long. But I'm just cautiously optimistic for where we're going. Just keep having fun. Just keep having fun.
All right. What I'm personally hoping from this is that we wind up replacing the mech fight sequences with racing sequences. Like we had the chase scenes before. I'm kind of hoping those just become like the main thing, even if it is like a CGI fest. But you know, they cut their teeth with King Osier, so I'm hoping they can do some cool stuff, and not every episode.
Yeah, but we'll see.
We shall see indeed.
All right. That's pretty much all we got for superhero time. I'm sorry.
Well, you said it was a half day, and we've only been an hour as opposed to our usual 2 or something. So
yeah, it's a half a day.
This would make sense.
Also, yeah. So what we got? So appreciate y'all stopping in.
Yeah.
I gotta go talk about some rat beef. And enjoy my time.
Say it fast like that. I swear you're saying rats. I know you're saying rap, but
Yes, that one did definitely sound like rat beef, which I believe is what they
rat
use
beef
for
sounds
Taco Bell.
gross. Oh god! All right.
They got in trouble for that, as you will recall.
Of course
they couldn't call their all beef tacos all beef because they clearly were not all beef. Now that doesn't mean it was rat necessarily. It could have been chinchilla or gerbil. Or just sawdust as filler, which is common.
All right.
Nobody remembers that from like 20 years ago.
Oh no, I remember.
That's just that. You underestimate our audience, man. Well, overestimate our audience. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. At any rate, so Kendrick and Drake are beefing, I guess.
Yeah.
That's nice.
More Kendrick stuff? Not. I'm here for more Kendrick.
Yeah. I doubt this will end anywhere pleasant, but if
no, it won't.
If it means Kendrick Lamar is coming out with anything baller, then great.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So that said, that's the end of our show.
Not a big Drake fan. Sorry. Drake
I
fans.
agree. No, I agree.
Sorry, Drake fans. I'm not one of you.
I'm not sorry. You're that guy. Anyway.
To Pimp a Butterfly alone kicks the shit out of anything Drake has done.
See, Frank, this is why people think you're black.
What? Because I have some semblance of culture?
Some taste.
Taste, there we go. Oh, I like taste.
Alright.
You see, I'm the complete opposite spectrum. My car is usually playing classical music, so I have no beef with. I have no stand in this.
Some
I'm the exact opposite spectrum.
Some classical goes crazy. Anyway, I've kept y'all long enough. This is a half a day. We are now headed out. I do appreciate each and every last one of you guys for stopping in. So what I'm gonna do? Throw a raid up. Let's see who shall we visit today. I'm trying not to drop any spoilers for any games that are out. So.
Well, that's gonna be hard to do.
We can go to.
How long has it been? Rebirth's been out like.
I know exactly where we can go. We can go watch some Tokusatsu. Because the Hurricane is on.
Hey, Hurricane, yay.
So, there it is. Alright, everybody. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and tuning in with us. Catch y'all next time. Let me hit the end screen. Drop that raid. Hey. Yep. End screen. Raid. There we go.